What's up guys, it's the Hunter Project here. Welcome to my channel where you'll find Monster Hunter news, builds, playthroughs and everything in between. Be sure to smash the like and subscribe buttons if you do enjoy, it is extremely appreciated and helps the channel grow as we make our way to 300 subscribers. Don't forget to join our Discord, link is at the top of the description. Without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. Today, I'm going to be giving you my first impressions on Monster Hunter Rise's demo, specifically talking about the Mizutsune quest, as well as the Charge Blade, as that was the weapon I was using on my one and only run so far. Before I start, be sure to let me know down below what you guys think of the demo after watching this video. Starting off with the game in general, Monster Hunter Rise looks fantastic on the Switch, and I'll straight out say it has the potential to be the greatest Monster Hunter game to date, with how it is shaping up to be, which is a relief considering how many other AAA titles have been releasing over this current time period with the various world events that have gone on and still happening. I was really impressed with how the world was so seamless and allowed for a lot more of diversity in the traversal while being grounded to the tight Monster Hunter experience. They did a fantastic job with being able to take the Generation 5 gameplay and add to it in really fun ways, and two of my favourite abilities that have come from this are the Palamute and Wyvern riding. So Palamutes are awesome, and this demo only made me love them even more. Actually, being able to experience zooming across this terrain on the back of a ninja dog was an amazing feeling, and it was so much better than what they showed in the trailers. Like, you could see it in the trailers and it was like, oh, that's really cool, but actually riding the Palamute yourself is just fantastic, and it's so cool. And it's extremely cool when you go up to a wall and you're able to run up it. I was really impressed with how that worked and how it looked, so really impressed with that. And as for the Wyvern riding, that only amped up this feeling to 100. Being able to control a Radian and perform a backflip poison attack on Mizutsune was extremely cool, and then to finish the job with rushing the monster into the other to finalize the damage, that was just the icing on the cake. This is literally a mechanic of Hunter's dreams, and the fact they managed to implement this without it being too broken is amazing. I assume this will be able to be performed on Elder Dragons, but I think it will be much less common for it to be done, just to help to keep the godly status of an Elder Dragon. But of course we will find this out for ourselves when the game releases in 2.5 months, I believe. But that's off the top of my head, so that math is probably completely wrong, but regardless, we don't have long to wait. The wire bug itself was a blast to utilise, whether that was in the heat of a battle or while roaming the landscape. It allows for much more verticality and agility, and it felt really nice and natural to perform. I am really impressed with how they were able to involve it without breaking the Monster Hunter formula and making sure that it felt like a Monster Hunter game at heart, or I should say feels like a Monster Hunter game at heart, because Monster Hunter Rise is the next Monster Hunter game and it looks amazing. Moving on to the Charge Blade, I am really happy with how it plays. However, I do have one gripe. They did a fantastic job with making sure the moves feel as fluid as ever, and the Wirebug moves that they've added are great to use. However, massive however, there is no Savage Axe, which was quite a stab to my heart, as it was my personal favourite addition to Iceborne. I loved being able to aggressively pound on a monster in axe mode rather than being being stationary every so often to perform an amped elemental discharge. But it isn't the end of the world. I still think it's very viable as a weapon, and of course we'll need to wait for the full game to experience the weapon fully with solid armor and a solid set of skills to use. So we don't have too long to wait for that, and I'm sure the Charge Blade is still as awesome as ever, regardless of no Savage Axe. Finally, my impressions of Mizutsune. The monster looks great, and it had a really good map presence as well, although one thing I did pick up on is the fact it does move around a lot more than usual, at least compared to Generations Ultimate, which made it a lot harder to hit those slower moves like the super amped elemental discharge. But I think it's pretty obvious why they did this, and that is the wire bug. So with the Hunter being more agile, it only makes sense the monsters are too, to compensate. Mizutsune's moves are great and really showed off how capable the monster is as well, especially as a Leviathan. The difficulty was also really good, having a nice blend of harder hitting moves and just being more difficult, while also being friendly for a player who has experienced the moves before and are able to think quickly on how to counter and dodge the attacks. This does bring us to the end of the video, guys. This was my first impressions of the demo. I've only done the quest once, and I did actually faint once, but it was my first time, so I let myself off. If you did enjoy, be sure to smash the like, subscribe buttons. It is extremely appreciated as we make our way to 300 subscribers. Let me know down below what you think of the game, and don't forget to join our Discord, link is at the top of the description. We have around 30 members now, and it's extremely fun to talk to you guys, so I definitely would love to see you if you are not in the Discord already, and I'd love to see you in there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.